All right. Welcome to vlog number 2, week number 2. So last week I made some goals to work out 6 days a week and do not go out to any fast food. So here are my results from those goals. I worked out 0 times and I made it all the way through Thursday, I think, before I had fast food. So I did better. But so here's what happened. There's kind of a bit of a development, I guess. So I talked to Salim, who was my previous trainer, and he's the one who set up the meal plan initially that got me to lose the 90 pounds. But it was very, very strict. It was like all I could eat was basically chicken and fish, vegetables, potatoes, and rice. That was like the main meals. And then for like breakfast, it was eggs, sometimes oatmeal, and like berries and things like that. Which, I mean, that's all healthy food. It's just after doing that for a year, got super duper old. I wasn't allowed to have any sauces except for like a tiny bit of ketchup, things like that. And I had avocado in the other meal plan. But so I tell you all that to tell you that I contacted Salim again, and I met him last Sunday. And he said that he was willing to work with me, but I had to follow his plan. And I said, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Because I thought I was ready. He laid out the plan, which was get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, go work out for 2 to 3 hours every morning, 6 days a week. 1 hour of that was on the treadmill, and then like 45 minutes of that was on the stairs, and then lifting the rest of the time. So some upper body, some lower body, some core, which is like a pretty well-rounded workout. However, I could not bring myself, first of all, I couldn't bring myself to go one time, but just the thought of going 6 days a week, kind of just, I couldn't. I was like, no, I can't. I can't do it. So I sent him a text and I was like, I'm sorry that I wasted your time. I am going to use some of the plan, but not. I can't do the 6 days a week, 2 to 3 hours a day in the gym. Like I can't. And then the food, like I will use the meal plan that he gave me as like a base, but I can't just eat like plain chicken breast and white fish all day, every day. I just can't. I did it for a year and I lost all the weight, and then I just got so sick of it. So that's going to be my plan for the next week, this coming week, is to figure out, what to eat, how I'm going to work his plan into my plan. I need to make a plan first, I guess. And then I've got to figure out my workout schedule, which, since I haven't worked out in a long time, it's been months and months, I think I'm going to start with like maybe 3 days a week. What I really need to do is just get myself to 1 day a week first before I do anything. But yeah, so this week I'm going to try to go Monday, Thursday, and Friday. I know I said that in the last video, but I said that before I met with Salim, and he was telling me to go 6 days a week. So, yeah, so next week I'm going to try the 3 days a week that I mentioned in the last video. Okay, so what's crazy though is that I did lose some weight because I did his plan for like 4 or 5 days. What's funny is that when I met with him, he was like, here's what you need to do. You have to eat this food. You have to like specifically this food. And previously I had bought like 10 pounds of chicken leg quarters, and a bunch of chicken thighs and stuff like that. And I had cooked it all up already. And it was like, I cooked it all in the oven, and I put barbecue sauce on it, and it was incredibly good. But so he told me all of that. He's like, you can't eat it. You have to eat all this other stuff. And I was like, all right, fine. So instead of throwing it away and wasting it, along with the candy, the chicken, I gave all the chicken to my brother as well. My brother and his wife and their kids. So I hope they enjoyed that. However, since I'm deciding that I'm not going to stick to that really strict plan that Salim had created, I ordered some more chicken leg quarters, which, yes, they have more fat in them, but eating chicken leg quarters, one chicken leg quarter is better than half a pizza with 3 or 4 donuts with it. So I'm taking those steps. Now, if you've been following me for a while, I realize this is only the second video on YouTube, but I do have everything over on Instagram. I've been planning. I've been plotting. I've been documenting my whole journey on Instagram since I started back in 2020. So if you scroll like real fast through the feed, you can see me lose weight. It's like an animation. What is that called? I forgot what that's called. Stereogram? Let's find out.
A few moments later.
Zoetrope? Is it called a zoetrope? Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever you know, the Science Center, and it had like little slits cut in it, and there were animations of like each individual frame, and you spin it, and it shows the animation because you're looking through. Anyway, whatever it is. If you scroll fast enough, it'll show you. I'll go whoop. All right. Anyway, so on that Instagram account, I used to have these jars that had little orange stones in them that would symbolize my weight. And I haven't done that in such a long time. So I want to get back to that in these videos. Because it helps symbolize like how much weight I've lost and how much I have to lose. It's going to really, really hurt to move these stones back over, because I haven't done it in a long time. So I was down to like 3 something. So there were only like 100 and something left in the jar that was left to lose. So now I've got to move a bunch over, which it's really going to hurt because I really messed up. But it is a good way to visualize it, and it's fun to like kind of, you know, end a video on it. So I'm going to get that set up, and then I'll meet you guys right back here.
More moments later.
So between these 2 jars, they represent all the weight that I had to lose to get down to my goal weight. So right now, I am just counting up how many are in each jar because I forgot because it was so long ago. Yeah, so this was initially how much I had lost, all of this weight. Each one of these is 1 pound. And I lost all of this, which I'm about to count this up to see how much it was. And this was all I had left to lose. So this is going to get filled back up here in a second, once I figure out how much all this stuff is. That's 100 right there. 100 pounds. I'm going to have to... There's all of this left, man. I lost a lot of weight. All right, so that was 178 right there. So I had lost a total of 207 pounds when I got to my lowest weight. I stopped calculating for some reason. I don't know why. I think I just stopped really shooting and keeping track. So I lost a total of 207 pounds. I got from 515 down to 308. But this here only shows a loss of 178. Which means that, according to this, I only had 74 pounds to lose. But back when I was at my lowest weight, I only had like 58 8 pounds to lose. So what I need to do is I need to take a bunch out of here and put them back in here to get back to the weight that I'm at right now. So the weight that I'm at right now is 435 is where I'm at now. So I've got to do some math to figure out how many I need to move from here to here. So here's the down part of the video. So based on some quick math, I need to move 98 of these, I'm going to call them gems, I guess. I don't know, whatever they are. I need to move 98 from here back into here because now I basically gained, as of right now, 98 pounds from when I stopped doing this. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. This you hear the number and you're like, yeah, 98 pounds. All right, cool. But once you like see it laid out on the table, and then you have to put it back into the jar of how much you have to lose, it kind of becomes like a little bit more real. It's tactile. You can touch it instead of it being like a concept. So I'm not happy about this. All right, so this is only 90 pounds. So each one of these is 10, and then I have to do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one doesn't get an extra one because it's a smaller fat molecule. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, God, dude, this is like, look at how much this is. It's spread out, but look how much it is compared to this. Like, this was what I had to lose before, which was like 74 pounds. This was 74. Again, this is back before I got down to my lowest weight, but still, 74 pounds here. I don't know how well you can see that, and I have to add like almost 1.5 times that back in because that's how much weight I put on. And this is 80. So that means that I essentially lost 80 pounds. This and this are almost identical. There's a 6-pound difference between these two, which means all of this was in here with how much weight that I lost. I know I'm saying the same things over and over again, but like, God, dude, this is so stupid. This should not have happened. All right, pounds to lose. So we're going to put all of these back in here. This is essentially what happened over the course of a year. It was like, this is my body, right? And I'm just like, here's a cheeseburger. There's some pizza. Want some donuts and some candy. Here's some more donuts. Oh, let's go get some ice cream every night of the week. Oh, next week, you want some more pizza? Here's doing no exercise. Not getting out and moving at all. Sitting on the couch watching 17 hours of TV straight. Here's some more pizza, some movie theater popcorn, and here's some big bag of chocolate and all the sugar and stuff that you're not supposed to eat. Here's some cotton candy. Here's the Chinese buffet. Oh wait, no, sorry. Here's the Chinese buffet. Here's, I don't know, whatever other dumb stuff you wanted to do. Here's not drinking enough water. Here's not getting enough sleep. Here's basically treating your body like a big old piece of garbage. So now, pounds to lose is back to 172. 172 pounds to lose. Lost a total of 80. Total is 252. Approximately, that's like the starting point. But I am going to do this, regardless of how I feel and how I feel like I've basically lost, essentially. Like it feels like it's over. I'm 41. I have tried this for, I don't know, 11 years. No, I mean, it's been longer than that, man. I started back when I was in my early to mid 20s. So let's say 18 years that I've been trying to do this. So I say I've been trying to do this. I haven't really, I'm sure everybody can relate to this. Like I haven't really been trying. I'm saying I'm trying, but I haven't been. Except for the last 3 years when I hired a personal trainer and I went and actually like did what they told me to do and I worked out a bunch and stuff. I felt great. I looked great. I could do the stuff that I couldn't do before, but yeah, now I'm back to like having trouble getting in and out of my car. All my clothes, none of my clothes fit anymore, which except for, just a couple things that I had laying around that I hadn't thrown away from when I was bigger. Yeah, so like I said, this next week, the goal is to work out Monday, probably Thursday, and either Friday or Saturday because Wednesday is a pretty busy day for me. And then, no, you know what? If I go in the morning, Wednesday is fine. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's the goal. And then I'm going to, instead of being like, you can only eat chicken, you can only eat fish, you can only eat eggs. Again, like I said, that's going to be the base of my diet, but I'm going to get back into calorie tracking. Because that seemed to work before. Because if I have the numbers, it just makes sense to me. So I think that's what I need. Is I need the numbers to be able to like fit all the puzzle pieces together. So if I need like 2,200 calories, 2,500 calories, however many that is for me to lose about 2 pounds a week, then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm not a fan of tracking my food. But I guess once you get into it, it gets a lot easier. However, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. If you use MyFitnessPal, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if you happen to stumble across it, why did you take away the barcode scan feature and you put it behind a paywall? That's not cool, bro. I understand why you did it because you're a business, but still, not cool. And if you want to sponsor me, I'd probably be all right with it. Okay. This one, there weren't any tears in this one, so I guess I'm not always a big crybaby. So that's a good start. I think once I start making some progress, these are probably gonna be a lot more lighthearted because if you watch my Instagram videos, I was like doing what was like Animal Fact Saturday and just some silly stuff like that. So yeah, we're getting there. It's the fact that I've realized that I've made a mistake after putting on all this weight, instead of getting back to where I was at 515 pounds, it's a good start. So that's good. So we're on the right track. Now I just got to stay motivated. All right. I think that's it. Again, feel free to comment down below. I really appreciate every single one of you who messaged me and commented in the previous video. It got way more views than I expected. And all the comments, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, feel free to message me, whatever. because I do want to talk to you, and I want to hear your stories, and I want to, like, you know, find out more about you guys, and not just sit here and talk to myself, which I'm sure you guys know. I'm basically just here. I'll show you. I'm just sitting here talking to a camera, which I don't know why I'm showing you this, because it's not like you guys haven't seen this before. But let me flip this sideways. I'm just sitting here talking to a camera, talking to myself. So, yeah, I'd much rather talk to a person. So, you guys are loved, and I will see you later.